I may start with you, Dr. Sarkar, because I found that sentence, I think, quite emblematic of what has happened. The Indian Medical Association of Bengal, along with doctors, are angry, disheartened, and disillusioned. But what they've done in basically saying that they will not accept the diktat of the Chief Justice without certain conditions being met is opened themselves up to potential disciplinary action. Chief Justice Chandrachud made it very clear that if the doctors do not return to work, then they could face potential action if the West Bengal government decides to move in that direction. They're taking a risk with their careers. As a veteran doctor, what do you say at this moment? And explain this metaphor, a gallon of gasoline on the fire instead of someone thinking it's water, but it's actually gasoline.
Barkha, I think somebody has just, probably the situation in Bengal feels like somebody's just jumped off an aircraft and forgotten the parachute at this point of time. So things are really on a free fall at this point of time. Now, honestly speaking, with all the due respect, honorifics, deferences to the Supreme Court, I really think if Supreme Court was to be a three-bench, three-judge football team, it was a perfect same-side goal that was scored yesterday. I think one of the last World Cups had opened with a same-side goal, so was yesterday. Yesterday's agenda in the Supreme Court was very well set. There was no focus on the original case at all. Mr. Sibal had come up armed with some statistics which could have been a little dubious about the casualties, patients dying, etc. And he received a very straightforward response from the Supreme Court. Couple of things will have to be put in perspective that obviously the Chief Justice has a spectrum of things to look at, but that was not the crux of the Suomoto case that the Chief Justice had taken over from the Kolkata High Court. The crux of the case he had possessed from the Kolkata High Court was to do with the core issues of the CBI investigation. Point number one. Point number two is yes, if he was trying to give us guidance, if he was trying to sort of pacify and resolve the impasse that was there, then, and he did use a sentence just before he gave his directive, and he said, we are aware of what is happening on ground. Fair enough. But what he actually did was a sheer and stark contradiction of what he said. Because had he been aware, one thing that you know that never happens in this part of the world is that nothing happens, nothing of this gravitas ever moves without the chief minister or somebody intervening. Now, with this snowballing of action, there is yet to be a face-to-face meeting with the junior doctors and the chief minister. The matter has gone far out of hand of the police commissioner, the directors of health, health secretaries. So that part of the story is over. So we are yet to have a sort of a resolution effort between the chief minister, who is also the health minister, and the doctors in question. So I think if we got our thinking right, then the Chief Justice could have directed the two sides concerned that please resolve this matter as soon as you can. Within the next couple of days, it would be good to see both of you start talking, resolve the issues, resolve your demands, because we want to see you back in work at the soonest. So
Yeah.
instead of saying that, what was really blurted out aggravated the situation. And the last two bits he said was completely unnecessary. That was that if you do not join work, you will be, government is free to take action, etc. Allow me half a minute more. You shudder to think, where is the scenario set this evening? 5 o'clock is gone. Now, supposing even if one junior doctor receives a notice of any description from the state government, about 12,000 instant resignation letters are ready. The
Really?
entire West Bengal Health Service would probably resign in matter of half an hour, right?